So welcome to this Akashic Records meditation where we will connect to the energetic frequencies to manifest. Okay, so let's take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Let's imagine that we're breathing in light and exhaling all that no longer serves. Breathing in light into our bones, our joints. And let's release any tension, any stress, any worry. Let's breathe in light into every single cell within our body. Allow it to dissolve any discomfort, any dis-ease. And as this white light floods every single organ, it raises its frequency to its utmost healthy frequency. And let's amplify this light so that it moves beyond the body and starts to move through our chakras, our meridians, allow it to move through our etheric bodies, clearing all static distortion and interference. And allow it to move into your mental and emotional bodies, transmuting all thought forms that are not ours, and transmuting all thought forms that are of low vibrational frequencies. And clearing all emotions that are not ours either. Aligning all of our bodies with our higher selves and our I am presence. And as we continue to breathe throughout the meditation, we will continue to release, dissolve, and transmute all low vibrational frequencies within our systems. Let's connect to the angels. From the east, we connect to Archangel Raphael, representing the color green, representing healing, representing magic, representing miracles. And as he moves towards us, he provides an element of air. And he provides this element. And you accept this element and place it into your bodies. Air can be clearing, cleansing. It can be nurturing. It can be destructive. Allow this element, this gift, to clear or to create or to enhance or to move the stagnancy, whatever it is you need throughout all aspects of you. Archangel Raphael will also provide healing as we move through this meditation today. Healing on all aspects of you. And from the south, we connect to Archangel Michael, the protector. Archangel Michael also allows for us to detach from all that no longer serves. Archangel Michael is also the protector. His element is fire, and his color is blue. He offers you a blue flame. Take in this flame into your bodies and allow it to flow through you, either nurturing or destroying all that is no longer in alignment. This flame also helps with activating your will, giving you the willpower to choose and to act in ways that will help you create the life that you envision. Archangel Michael will protect us throughout this meditation. From the west, we connect to Archangel Gabriel, element of water. This element of water will allow us to move with the flow of life, the flow of abundance, the flow of hope, the flow of health, the flow of expansion. Water can also be nurturing or destructive. Allow the water to move through you in all dimensions, as and how you need it. And from the north, we connect to Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel helps us bring into physical reality that what we choose to create. His element is earth, and his color is red. Our bodies are borrowed to us from Mother Earth for this experience that we are here to explore. Bring in the earth into body. This element will allow us to continue to ground, will allow us to clear from our bloodlines. This element will allow the opportunities to manifest on the physical earthly plane. 4 elements, 4 directions, 4 gifts. And let's connect to the crystalline grid at the center of the earth, allowing this grid to move up through the layers, opening up your chakras on the soles of your feet, allowing for the exchange of energy. Feel Mother Earth's energy moving up into your systems, nurturing, grounding. And as this continues, you start to feel connected, anchored. You start to feel one with Mother Earth. And you start to sync your breathing with hers, allowing your hearts to beat as one. Allowing this crystalline grid to move up and anchor itself into the heart space, clearing all chakras on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. And from the central sun, we start to connect to the golden grid, the grid of ascension, the grid of expansion, the grid of love, the grid of compassion. Allowing this grid to move down through the layers, clearing everything as it moves, accessing your crown, opening up, strengthening your connection to your higher self, to your guides, and to the Akashic Records. Allowing the grid to move down through the layers, anchoring itself into your heart space, clearing all chakras above it on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. And as both grids connect, lock into your heart space, you start to remember that your soul is from the stars, your body is from the earth. You start to feel grounded, centered, connected to the earth below and the heavens above. You are one with all. And let's drop into our heart space, and from a space of unconditional love, let's connect to our Akashic Records. Keepers of the Akashic Records, please open and allow me access to my records. My name is, and I humbly ask that you create a safe and sacred space for my highest good and healing, and give me perspective. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Let's take a deep breath and enter into our records, leaving behind the critical mind, the ego, being in a space of impartiality, in a space of receiving. And as we enter into our records, we connect into the space, connecting to the Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. And as we find ourselves right in the center, the 0 point of this pyramid, we feel the quiet. find ourselves in this chamber. And before we manifest the lives we choose moving forward, as we sit in the center of this pyramid, we start to feel a wind moving around us, clearing us, extracting all from our physical, our mental, our emotional, our chakras, all systems. And as it starts to spin, it starts to transmute, it starts to extract and transmute all lower vibrational frequencies, releasing any metal toxins, releasing any medical toxins. We start to see this whirlwind around us, extracting all templates, all implants, all imprints, releasing, dissolving, transmuting all lower frequencies. And as the wind dies down, we start to feel the vibrational frequency of the violet flame. And as the violet flame enters this chamber, we start to feel all cords, all tethers, all attachments, all links, all ties to the people, the places, and the circumstances that anchor us to the past, that anchor us to the traumas, that anchor us to the limitations. Start to dissolve and transmute, clearing, cleansing, dissolving, transmuting all cords, all templates, all attachments, all links, all ties, any connections that keep us anchored to the past, that keep us small, that keep us in victim, that keep us in whatever limitation we have created for ourselves. I ask that these are dissolved and transmuted, not only from our physical, from our mental, our emotional, from our chakras, from our DNA, releasing all thought forms. We also close, seal, and archive all contracts, all deals, all agreements, all vows, all oaths, all pledges. And we release and remove all contacts to any alliances and allegiances that are no longer in alignment. And as all is released and dissolved, all vibrational frequencies of the emotions that we feel, fear, judgment, anything else that is no longer in alignment with our expansion, all those vibrational frequencies are released from all aspects of us and released from the Akashic Records. As we release the anchors that hold us back, we allow our energy to expand. And as our energy expands, this chamber is filled with green light, allowing to heal all aspects of who we are. The green starts turning into the color gold. And here we start to create. We start to create a new adventure. We start to create. We start to activate the timelines that will allow us to embody, that allow us to bring into the material world the opportunities of a life that is abundant in health, wealth, happiness, joy, and love. What is the life you want to manifest? Use this golden fluid to imprint your thoughts, your thoughts. Let's start to create the ideal life. Envision it, because as you envision it, this golden fluid starts to take the information in. And as it starts to record the information from your thought forms, it starts to move up from the chamber in a beam of light, up through the pyramids, into the grid of time and space, starting to create this life you envision, starting to activate the people, the places, and the opportunities that will bring into alignment that which you envision. Feel this life on all levels, all layers, and all dimensions of you: mental, emotional, etheric, physical. And allow this golden grid to move through time and space, creating the timeline of your highest expression. And all as these timelines are activated, all those timelines, all those connections to all those people and those circumstances start to collapse and fall away until only the timelines and the realities that support this vision of yours remain. All other grids, all other timelines that are no longer in alignment dissipate, dissolve. And you are only left with the opportunities and the timelines that help you step into the highest expression of who you are. This is your personal grid. And from this grid, our universal manager, it's from here that we co-create with the universe, the physical reality that will bring this timeline into the material worlds. To activate this further, both you and the Creator take a deep breath and activate these timelines and your grids. With a big breath, a big blow. The breath of life into this new reality that we are creating. And as we step out of this chamber, we know that the work will continue. The opportunities, the people, the places will continue to present themselves. And as we recognize these opportunities, we set in a sign to bring us into that awareness that this is the opportunity. This is the breadcrumb that will lead us in the direction of that life that connects us to all things, that connects us to the grids that we have created, to the timelines that we have activated, or to something more. And the sign will help us to know when to completely and certainly jump on the opportunity. And as we leave the records, we give thanks and gratitude to the keepers of the records for the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding we received today, knowing that we can always come back to this chamber at the center of this pyramid to recreate, to adjust, to expand, to scale. Our lives in whichever direction we choose. Knowing that when we step out of the records, that we completely step into creating the lives that we envision. Giving thanks and gratitude one more time to the keepers of the records for the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we have received. The records are now closed, the records are now closed, the records are now closed. Take a deep breath and exhale. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.